Hello everybody and welcome back to Esports Talk. My name is Caleb and it's time to talk about Halo Infinite. Halo is off to a pretty great start so far, all things considered. It's in an arena right now where a lot of its contemporaries have some very distinct issues in a number of ways too long to list, but Infinite has hit the ground running pretty dang well. It's got a couple of flaws to it, a couple of criticisms, but largely speaking, Halo fans seem to be loving it, which is why it would be a real shame if something were to get in the way of that, especially a common issue in the FPS genre right now. Let's take a quick look at Courage, 100 Thieves co-owner that he is, and see what he has been experiencing in recent times in relation to Halo's relatively solid online experience that is unfortunately running into a recurrent problem.
They're weak.
No, what's crazy is you actually can't script what just happened. I have a sword with ball, and they don't know that, and I go to turn the corner, and the first time ever, someone just instant repulsors me. He didn't even know I had the sword.
That's right, folks, the cheaters have in fact reached Halo Infinite, which is a shame but not a surprise. If you're into any of its contemporaries right now, then you're familiar with the problems. Fortnite, Warzone, my god, Warzone, have been running into problems with hackers and cheaters online for quite a while now, and even the most robust anti-cheat programs or anti-cheat practices on behalf of the developers can't 100% stop everything. There's always going to be things that slip through. It's just one problem. Halo Infinite doesn't have an anti-cheat software. Halo Infinite doesn't have any means of manually reporting users either.
Really big top gold. Behind me, bottom A spawn. Little drip, cheater. One's still in gold. We gotta kill this guy.
Can't make the jump.
I'll take my ball, I think. No bullshit. One shot
Little
ball,
drip's
one shot
killing me.
ball.
Little drip's killing me. You loser, man. Through my camo, he's just full spraying me. Who does this? How mentally incapable wants you be to cheat in video games? Little Drip's got the shock rifle. It's GG. Yeah, it's GG. It's GG. He got that's the cheater rifle right there. Yep.
Courage, you got 2 pushing me.
Hello?
Halo launched a free-to-play game without an anti-cheat and without a report button in 2021.
Now, no complaints, especially when they come from content creators who, by their very nature, have a tendency and an obligation in some ways to play up things for the camera a little bit. Can seem a little overplayed. But again, this is a very fundamentally solid criticism, and it's really disheartening to see Halo Infinite does not have practical software measures in place to try and combat this. Why no report button? I can't... Listen. The fundamental issue here is this is a problem that has to be handled one way or another, and the exact method, there's a lot of disagreements about what is best, what's most ideal, but something's gotta be done. There are all kinds of ways, in theory, that the Halo team could handle this situation, but really, there's no perfect method. And as long as they're taking active steps to handling this problem, as long as they're communicating what they're doing to the fan base, I think that'll go a long way. Hopefully, over time, the hacking situation will get easier for everybody to deal with, but for right now, we just want to know that Halo is keeping an eye on it and that they're doing something. Taking a look at Twitter here, fellow pro player Jordan Kaplan echoes the sentiment expressed by Courage, stating, "Just played a Halo game with 1 cheater on my team and 2 on the other team. Sick. So much fun." Meanwhile, fellow streamer and frequent game critic Dr. Disrespect, who's run into his fair share of bugs and hackers in other games, expresses concern for Halo's future. Cheating in Halo is a scary thing to think about. If it gets out of control like Warzone, everyone is going to question everything, and then it turns into this huge hackization moment nobody wants. Microsoft, give us some relief. It's such a good game. And that, I think, is a sticking point of the whole situation. Halo is good. It's got a great set of bones beneath it, and a lot of its fellow contemporaries do as well. Warzone, Fortnite, Apex, they've all got a lot to offer, and they've got a fan base that wants to play these games. It's just that hacking and glitches make it difficult to actually get to the true intended experience beneath all of the nonsense. One can only hope that the situation will continue to improve, and more importantly, one can only hope that we get some signs that the dev team behind Halo is headed in the right direction. A little bit of communication and a report button, please, would go a long way. But for the time being, what do you folks out there think? Have you run into any cheaters online yet? Do you feel like the situation is as bad as it is for other games? Is it less so? Why do you think so? One way or another, let us know in the comments down below. And we will be back as soon as more news breaks on the situation, hopefully more good than bad. But for right now, my name is Caleb. Thank you for joining us once again. We'll talk to you next time.